Hey everyone, this is Paul Gale from paulgalenetwork.com, and thank you for joining me today for the Indie World presentation. It is August 11th, 2021, and hopefully we have a fun show ahead of us. It's 8:57 a.m. Pacific time, so the event will begin in 3 more minutes. Hopefully we have some of you join in on the live stream. And if not, this will be available on YouTube and on paulgalenetwork.com afterwards for viewing at any time you wish. The presentation is scheduled to start in a couple of minutes and will last for about 20. I'm looking forward to hopefully Ninja Turtles showing up. As I said yesterday in my episode of Video Game News with Paul Gale Network, I said, as much as I want to see Silk Song, ideally, don't know if that'll be here or not, my number one most anticipated game that I know of that has a chance of showing up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I'm a big TMNT fan, and that game looks really cool. I like the art direction, the classic Turtles look, the music sounds nice from the brief clips that we've heard so far. And yeah, it's been a while since we've had a great TMNT game, so if this one is solid, if it delivers, then I'm all for it. They could really go far with it and, open up new art styles, new turtle looks from different eras, even throw in different voice actors, possibly. Add DLC via more story elements to be added on, Pretty cool. It's good possibilities. Here I'm talking a lot of turtles and it won't show up. Hopefully it does, right? I don't know what else is going to show up today. I don't know anything that's going to show up today. I'm sure that the vast majority of the content will be new stuff and will be pleasant surprises. Maybe we'll get some updates on some projects that, we got glimpses of before that Nintendo says, now our partners are ready. Here we go. Let's find out. Rated pending to teen. Got the typical COVID-19 expressing, hey, challenging times. All right, thanks for joining me. Let me know how I sound.
Hello and welcome to Indie World. I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler. We're here to take you through another great selection of indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
No matter what type of games you're into, we hope you'll find your next indie favorite. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then off we go.
This looks like Jet Set Radio. Are they gonna give us a new one, or is this something just inspired by it? This looks a lot like Jet Set Radio. Hold on a second. Well, whatever this is, this looks pretty cool. Nice style. No, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
All right.
Okay.
Now this is what I call a funky future. I could use a backpack like that.
Me too. Starting out as a nobody in the sprawling metropolis, making a name for yourself won't be easy. But as you expand your crew with additional playable characters and make use of the intuitive trick system to get around town, you'll edge closer to becoming an all-city king.
Open world Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Jet Grind Radio, Breath of the Wild.
From a wide range of musical talent, you'll grind, paint, and combo your way to becoming one of the greatest graffiti artists around. But you'd better protect your neck because all that artwork will attract some unwanted attention.
Reclaim the streets when Bomb Rush Cyberpunk arrives as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo
Awesome.
Switch next year.
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk looks pretty nice. I like that one. Photo Adventure.
Hej!
Hejsan,
Jag är Niklas.
och jag är Lukas.
Vi på Samfund Made och resten av utvecklingsteamet är riktigt stolta för att presentera vårt fotoäventyrsspel Toad.
Efter mycket hårt arbete och självklart roliga stunder så går vi här idag med klara sinnen och huvuden högt. Det har varit en otroligt spännande resa med mycket lärdomar och vi är väldigt nöjda över hur Toad har blivit.
Vi hoppas du får en rolig och mysig resa genom Toads värld och att du finner ro medan du spelar vårt spel.
Så packa väskan och gör er redo för Toad kommer snart ut på Nintendo Switch.
Smile, Tyler!
Oh, hey, that's a nice one. It reminds me of the photos you can take in this laid-back adventure that's all about capturing the moment and helping people out along the way.
With its charming hand-drawn style, you'll explore different regions inspired by the Scandinavian countryside. Chat with quirky characters, solve their problems by taking neat snaps with your camera, and make your way through a relaxing landscape while listening to some totally chill beats.
Get ready to say cheese when Toem arrives this fall.
Looks pleasant. Has that Captain Toad perspective. Some good music here. I'm not familiar with Loop Hero.
Hey, Ariko, does it feel like we're going in circles here?
Don't worry, Tyler. That's just how Loop Hero works. Instead of playing as the hero, you craft adventures for them by creating the world that they travel through. Each mystical card you play forms part of a dangerous path that the hero can explore, loot, and fight along. Place cards strategically to help them conquer the loop and then do it all again.
The more loops you complete, the more cards you'll uncover, opening up new possibilities for the hero's future adventures. Between expanding the survivor's campsite and fending off devious guardians, keeping them alive takes strategy, balance, and skill, especially if you want to defeat the time-bending Lich.
Break the spiral and save the world when Loop Hero arrives on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Alright, Loop Hero looks pretty cool. Three pretty interesting, different looking titles so far. We're about to get more in depth in number 4. Now, before we get into the halfway mark of August, having an indie world is really nice. Hopefully, Nintendo does another presentation like a Nintendo Mini Direct or a Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase, or a full-on Nintendo Direct in September. Last year was a very different year in the video game industry, and late summer Nintendo ended up giving us several presentations in a row. Some things were sudden drops like Paper Mario, Origami King, and then we had a chain of, indie world presentations.
Hoi, ich bin Tom Schmucker, Co-Founder und Creative Lead von Automotive. Ich freue mich sehr, euch Far Changing Tides zu zeigen, unserem atmosphärischen Fahrzeug-Adventure und den nächsten Teil im Fahruniversum. Wir haben schon früh gewusst, dass wir noch mehr Geschichten im Universum zu erzählen haben, und so starten wir in Changing Tides mit einer neuen Figur in eine neue spannende Reise. Wir freuen uns, Far Changing Tides nächstes Jahr auf Nintendo Switch zu bringen und wünschen euch viel Spaß dabei.
A boy, his ship, and an ocean that stretches as far as the eye can see. Who'd have thought that the apocalypse would ever be so relaxing?
And yet it is. In this stirring puzzle-solving adventure, you get to captain your own seafaring vessel and explore a vast flooded landscape. tackle mighty storms, and overcome conundrums as you embark on a voyage to find a new home.
Yeah, Far Changing Tides is
Set
looking
in
pretty
a
nice.
beautifully realized post-apocalyptic world, it's an emotional, meditative journey that anyone can enjoy. Whether you play the
Reminding
first
me a
game in the
little
series,
bit of
Far
Waterworld.
Lone Sails, or not.
Set sail for the horizon in Far Changing Tides, coming to the Nintendo Switch system next year.
So far, late 2021, early 2022 titles. It's good. Yeah, it does look interesting. Necro Barista, Final Pour.
That smells both rich and satisfying.
I like the variety.
I bet it's got enough
these
caffeine to
presentations that we
wake the
get.
dead. Can I get a cup?
Sure, flavorsome storytelling and aromatic atmosphere go hand in hand in this anime-style experience where the dead get one last night to mingle with the living and discuss the finer points of life and death over a beverage or two.
Immerse yourself in new story content and enjoy remastered visuals in this expanded director's cut of the original game. There's even a new studio mode where you can create your own dialogue and stories.
Make yours a grande with Necro Barista Final Pour, launching as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
That's not bad.
It's time for some updates. Let's quickly catch up on several games we featured previously
Sudden
in
drops
Indieworld
are
that you can
always
play
cool.
today.
It's time to grow your own adventure. Become the guardian of the grove and explore a vibrant island to inspire its inhabitants. Fend off the invasive rot and rebuild your
Yeah, we
home.
saw Garden Story before, but I'm
Take
guessing
on
we're about to
requests
get
from
a
villagers,
release
solve
date.
puzzles, and do everything you can to help restore the community. Rise to greatness in Garden Story, arriving as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
Nice.
Don't just fight with a sword, date one. In this heartfelt dungeon crawling dating
Boyfriend
sim,
dungeon.
use the in-game cash you earn from fighting monsters to woo your weapons on romantic outings. Multiple combat styles just means more cuties to forge relationships with. After all, a couple that slays together stays together. Capture the hearts of your arsenal in Boyfriend Dungeon, cleaving its way onto Nintendo Switch later today.
I wonder how intricate the fighting will
In
be.
this prequel to the original Axiom Verge, a new hero fights for her
From
life.
now on, I compare things
empowered
to
by the
Hades
same microscopic
as that
machines
top-down
that gradually
perspective
consume her humanity.
game to beat.
With two interconnected worlds to explore, hack, and fight your way through, walk that thin line between dream and nightmare as you discover the origins of the Axiom Verge universe. Axiom Verge 2 comes to Nintendo Switch later today.
Axiom Verge 2 today. That's
I
good.
can't wait to dig into all those games.
Speaking of digging, let's continue with the show.
Good that you just wish listed it. You gonna get it on Steam or Nintendo Switch though? Alright, Shovel Knight. You know, Shovel Knight Amiibo is the first third-party Amiibo. Random fact, just had a drop. Coming before the Monster Hunter ones. Mega Man. Other
Hi,
Smash Brothers
I'm
characters.
Celia from Yacht Club Games. We are thrilled
Big
to
decision
announce
on
today
which.
that Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, an action-packed puzzle adventure with a dungeon crawling twist we're developing
I think
alongside
so.
Vine,
Play more
is
relaxed.
coming to Nintendo Switch.
The art and story will be
Can
good
you
regardless,
believe
but
it's been 7 years since Shovel Knight first
get
arrived
that
on
portable
the
mode
scene?
too.
After that first appearance, we've been hard at work releasing Plague of Shadows, Spectre of Torment, King of Cards, and Shovel Knight Showdown. As you can see, we've always envisioned Shovel Knight as a grand, all-encompassing franchise, which is why we're so excited for Shovel Knight to take the next step into a new gameplay dimension with Pocket Dungeon. We hope you enjoy your puzzling adventure.
I'm proud of the team at Shovel Knight. You know, they
Now here's a twist on Shovel Knight that you're really going to dig.
made the
A part
character
puzzler, part dungeon
big
crawler hybrid that's
into
perfect
something,
for fans
into
and
a
newcomers alike.
franchise, a little
With
series
Puzzle Knight
that's
by your side,
continuing
fight
to
foes,
grow,
recover
continuing to
relics,
gain
and battle
popularity,
bosses both
make
new and
cameo
familiar.
appearances here and there.
Group together enemies to unleash massive chain attacks and grab keys, potions, and treasure as you try to escape the mysterious Pocket Dungeon.
With over 10 heroes available, each with their own special power and playstyle, the action is always as fresh as it is fast. You can even take on a friend head-to-head and fight to bury the competition, literally. And as an exclusive feature to Nintendo Switch, if you have any of the Shovel Knight series amiibo figures, use them to call on a familiar fairy friend to accompany you on your adventure.
It'll be a night to remember when Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon is
Sweet.
unearthed on Nintendo
Pocket
Switch
Dungeon this holiday
holiday.
season. Nice job, Yacht Club. Yeah. You know, we have a whole new group of people playing video games thanks to Animal Crossing and its popularity on Nintendo Switch. Islanders, I think, will cater to that group. Possibly.
Start small, build big. That's always been my motto. And in this quirky city builder, it can be yours
If you
too.
like
This
SimCity,
procedurally generated strategy game sees you placing buildings from your inventory on an island to earn points. Score enough, and you'll get more buildings to keep growing your island with. And when you can't build any further, just start from scratch and do it all again.
With its minimalist approach, intuitive mechanics, and almost infinite colorful islands to build on, you can create the city of your dreams over and over in no time at all.
The world is yours to build in Islanders Console Edition, coming as a
Later today.
timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
quite a few timed console exclusives coming to Nintendo Switch. Getting a new Metal Slug look. And this came before we found out that Advance Wars 1 and 2 remake are coming to Nintendo Switch this fall. This actually looks pretty awesome. I like the Metal Slug series. I've always enjoyed the animation, you know, the art style in general, the action and combat that those games brought back in the day. I loved it. The collection on the Wii was tremendous too. Metal Slug Tactics looks pretty dope.
De la part de Leica Studio et Dotemu,
Very
nous sommes
different
très
type
heureux
of
de vous
Metal
annoncer que
Slug.
Metal Slug Tactics
Very
sera
different.
disponible sur Nintendo Switch.
Nos équipes ont grandi avec Metal Slug et c'est une chance de pouvoir travailler sur un nouvel épisode de cette saga mythique.
C'était important pour nous de trouver une nouvelle voie,
It
à la
looks
fois
like they
pour rendre
retained
hommage
a
aux
lot of
épisodes
that
principaux de la série, mais
humor,
aussi pour
art,
proposer une nouvelle
and
expérience
animation
aux
the
fans.
series is known
Le
for,
développement avance bien et nous avons
just
hâte
in
que
a
vous
very
puissiez jouer
different
avec nous.
gameplay manner.
Here's
Pretty cool.
a fresh take on Metal Slug that moves the classic action franchise into a new dimension. This new game retains all the things fans are familiar with from the original series, like the detailed pixel art and explosive action, but then adds tactical combat mechanics to mix things up.
Taking control of familiar heroes from the Metal Slug series, including Marco, Tarma, Theo, and Eri, it's your job to wipe out the
That's such a
enemy
fun time
forces
with
by
Mario
any
Rabbids
means
Kingdom and all
possible.
that.
Position your troops
Any
correctly
new
on the
tactical
battlefield,
game.
and you'll even be able to use the
I
sync
welcome.
skill to deal
Well, I've
extra
always liked the
damage
genre,
with
but
multiple heroes.
that game kind of
Head for a new
brought
front
back
line
a thirst
when
of
Metal Slug
wanting to play
Tactics
more.
blasts onto Nintendo
2022,
Switch
yeah.
next year.
Cool.
こんにちは、テトリスエフェクトのディレクターの石原です。
And I'm Eileen. I work on PR and production at Enhance.
You can bring Tetris
Today,
Effect to
we're so
Nintendo
excited
Switch?
to announce that Tetris Effect Connected is coming to Nintendo.
Wow! Oh,
ゲ
yes!
ームを作るのは
Oh my
私たちの
gosh!
開発チーム全員で全力で作ったテトリスエフェクト
Oh
は
man!
美しいグラフィックとサウンドによりゲームプレイをより感動できるものにしています。こ
Wow!
のゲームが Nintendo Switch によって皆さんがどこにいて
Dude,
も
throw
遊べ
in
るようにな
Labo
って
support and have it
楽
in
しみです。
VR too. Oh,
Check
please.
it out.
Oh, wow, this is awesome.
Sure, you might have
Oh,
already played
yes.
Tetris, but Tetris Effect Connected is something different.
Oh,
It's
man.
an iconic puzzle game, but one that goes to another plane of enlightenment.
As well as the single-player journey mode, take on your friends competitively in zone battle locally or online.
Dude,
Or
this
play
is
connected mode
huge.
and work together to clear 3 playfields as one.
Tetris Effect first came
It
out
even
on
includes
PlayStation 4,
cross-platform
then
multiplayer,
eventually made its
so
way
it's easier
to
to find people
Xbox
to play
One,
with or against.
and
And since
honestly,
it's
it
on the
makes
Nintendo
perfect
Switch
sense to be on
system,
Nintendo
you can
Switch.
take the experience with you wherever you are.
Feel the connection in Tetris Effect Connected.
October
Arriving
8th.
on Nintendo
Oh,
Switch,
baby, October 8th.
October 8th.
Oh, that OLED Nintendo Switch model plus
There
Metroid
sure are
Dread
a lot
that
of
day.
games to look forward to, but that's not all. There are even more indie titles coming to Nintendo Switch soon. Take a look.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. That is awesome. Astroneer. Okay. Okay, I'm on Tetris Effect level high excitement. 100 days. Nice camera working. Slime Rancher. You gotta end with something big. Come on. Give me some Ninja Turtles love, please. Lumberjack. I'm honestly surprised of all of the indie games that were shown off at E3. No TMNT. Extra work must be going in. The only thing I can think of is it's gonna be bigger than we thought. And yeah, they're just not ready yet. They weren't ready yet to show off a small, slightly updated look at the game. The ambition scope, maybe it's
We're nearly done,
bigger
but
and-
before we go, here's an update on another game coming to
I
Nintendo
wanna make
Switch
sure
very
it
soon
looks
from our friends at Chucklefish.
big and ready. Awesome. That's my hope. There's always the possibility of, development problems, but I don't think that's the case. I just hope not, It's got a nice aesthetic. This does look great. Yeah. Eastward. Ooh.
It's nearly time to
Chucklefish,
head
that's
eastward.
nice.
Coming to Nintendo Switch
Next month.
as a timed console exclusive, September 16th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop later
Oh, that looks
today.
cool.
So that's the end of today's Indie World. There are so many diverse indie games to be found
Okay,
on
ending
Nintendo
with
Switch,
Eastward,
and we
if
really
that's
enjoy
true,
showing
and
them
that
to
was
you
still
on
pretty
behalf
exciting.
of our
Looks
many
awesome.
development and publishing partners around
Takes
the
me
world.
back to some Final
As
Fantasy.
always, a big thank you
4,
to
5,
everyone
6
in
days,
the indie
but
community working on
obviously
games
very
for
different type
Nintendo
of game.
Switch. And thank you for joining us today.
Don't
Dope,
forget
dope,
to
dope.
follow our official Twitter account at IndieWorldNA to stay up to date on all the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time,
Happy gaming!
Okay, I'm very pleased. Like, they started off this presentation with some solid hits, and it just went, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ended up seeing, close to a couple of dozen titles, several new games, some updated looks at some old titles that we already knew that were coming. Had some sudden drops coming today, some further off pre-order 2022 games earlier in the year, or just blank slate 2022 at some point later this fall 2021. A few surprises like Tetris. I wasn't expecting that. Metal Slug looks awesome. The Cyberpunk game totally made me think, wait, are we getting a new Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio, depending on what you like to call it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't think that Silk Song would probably be here just because it's not been at places, the likelihood is that it's not going to be there because it has missed more places than it has been to, if that makes sense. So the percentage of likelihood, I thought, it's going to be on the less likely side for that title. So I wasn't expecting it too much. Kind of hoping, though, but I'm okay with it not being there because I think that one is really something that they're building up to be a massive title that they fully want ready. And they will release the next video look on it when it's close to being done and available to you. That's my thought, Turtles, though, that's the surprising one because unless if it's delayed, we only have a couple of months left to take a look. But maybe it's kind of taking that Silk Song approach, at least in my thought. Going to be a bigger title, spending more effort. The new look is going to be substantially different, or at least a good amount improved from where we last saw it. They want to show it off, have it ready, start the campaign, Twitter, Facebook, social media, Instagram, have these little videos, have some developer commentary, and then release it and hit it hard. Because it's an interesting game where, you have this mega, massive IP that's in this old school, 16-bit arcade visuals. Yes, it's indie, but it's also very big. And maybe that's why it's taken them so long. I don't know. We'll find out. That's going to do it for now. Thank you for watching. This is Paul Gale from paulgalenetwork.com. I'm going to sign out. We might do a video game news with PGN later today, but if not, this was the most exciting thing that we're probably going to get today. But, of course, if anything else happens later on, I will bring up a new video. Okay. Let me know what you thought. Do you have anything that you're really looking forward to after this? Because quite a few cool things, Okay. That's going to do it. Thanks again, everybody. Take it easy. See you next time. Bye.